decades ago, before the state of New York had a recycling center, there was a woman named Dorothy Shapiro. Dorothy was widowed, she had 3 young children, and she had this big aspiration, she had this big goal that New York should have a recycling center. And she went about putting together a plan, and that plan came to fruition over several years, and today we have this remarkable ecosystem. Now, the reason that I know that is because Dorothy Shapiro is my grandmother. And I've heard her story many years and many times. And one of the things that we often hear is this idea that a goal without a plan is just a wish. And when we look at what is happening today in the broader climate ecosystem, in particular with large companies, what we see is that companies are starting by figuring out where they are in this moment. They're figuring out their baseline. And from there, they're setting these big aspirational goals. They're setting these big commitments. And yet, time and time again, when you peel under the hood, what you often learn is that there's a lack of a deep and thorough plan on the pathway to execution. And so for the last 2.5 years with myself and our extraordinary team, we've been building this company that today I'm excited to privately kind of preview. We're going to announce it more broadly later this month, but we're not only launching a new name, but a new product, which is called Clarasight. And we'll be delivering what we already do today, but we deliver carbon planning and analysis for some of the world's largest and most well-known companies. Our customers have included Bain and Meta and AstraZeneca. And what we seek to do is enable these companies that have set these bold and aspirational commitments to start by really streamlining their data. What we find is that data is often messy, it needs to be cleaned, and it really needs to be integrated across a number of disparate systems. And once you've aligned all that data in software, what you can start to do is unlock extraordinary insights. I think for each and every one of us, when we look at the businesses that we've led or the efforts that we've driven, what we find is that hidden in the data, there are not only analytics that can unlock these actionable insights, but there's oftentimes, through the right software, through artificial intelligence, you can generate recommendations and actionable opportunities to not only reduce emissions, but also align to business outcomes. And the third part, which is often the most powerful component of this platform, is the capability to identify not only forecasts, but model every single potential scenario that you might want to undertake, both as a team, but also expanding across these large companies. When you think about different organizations within the company, different geographies, different functions, each of them operate differently, and we have to move away from this era where we plan in silos, where sustainability lives in one part of an organization and business decision-making lives in another. What Clarasight enables companies to do is marry these capabilities together, because ultimately what we seek to witness is the capability for companies to treat and manage their emissions much like their financials. And so I'm incredibly excited to be a part of today, and thank you, John, for the opportunity.